Few events in history are etched as deeply into the memory of mankind as the Holocaust. The terror of the survivors of the mass annihilation continues a half-century after it all ended. Well, now there's a place to go in Nassau to pay tribute to those who died during one of the darkest days in human history. The rooms of the Holocaust Memorial and Educational Center in Glen Cove offer a glaring glimpse back into those days. With me now to tell us more about it, we have Ike Blachor, who is a volunteer attorney for the center. And Ike, welcome to News 12.
Thank you for inviting me here this morning.
When did the center open?
The center officially opened Monday night. It's been a process of approximately 5 years since County Executive Galata created the Nassau County Holocaust Commission. I have volunteered my services to create a not-for-profit corporation to actually operate the center.
Why is it important to you?
It's important because it's educational, and I have standing in the community. I'm chairman of the board of a local school system, and we believe that children ought to learn the lessons of the Holocaust. We will have, on an ongoing basis, a regular study program for junior and senior high school students. On each week, we will invite a different school district or school system to come to the center, bring their students, where they will meet with survivors. They will have access to our library and media materials, and they will learn firsthand the lessons of the Holocaust.
Is the goal here to teach children to be tolerant of others, to remember so that something like this never happens again to any race whatsoever? Very
much so. The lessons of the Holocaust teach us that if we are not eternally vigilant, anybody can suffer. And while the thrust of the Holocaust is that Jews suffered the most, the fact is that in today's world we see evidence of indifference, and people are suffering, whether it's Rwanda or Bosnia. The lessons have widespread meaning for the entire world.
This center was pretty quickly put together from the time that it was first announced to the time that it was actually open. You told me much more quickly than the one in New York City is being done.
Absolutely. In contrast to New York City, where they've just recently announced that the museum there will start construction after about 13 years, we've gone from a start when the Galata created the Nassau County Holocaust Commission to the official opening in about 5 years. So we've done it less than 1/2 the time and certainly 1/10 the budget, and I think Nassau County can be justly proud of it. It's a perfect marriage of private and public institutions coming together.
Did all the various Nassau communities open up their hearts and want to take part?
Absolutely. For example, the co-chair of the commission and one of the members of the Education Commission is Monsignor Donald Beckman, a dear friend who has just been an absolute gem of a person to help us to support every effort that we have made. We've gotten support from the public sector, starting from the county executive on down, and the private sector. People have come and volunteered their services. They've come up with artifacts, they've come up with books, they've come up with records. We are really very fortunate that the people of Nassau County have just opened up their arms and welcomed us, especially the city of Glen Cove. We went through a process where we tried to find a particular site, and that process took several years. The city of Glen Cove has been very gracious, and I made special mention of the mayor who greeted the people at Monday night's opening ceremony and all the help that they've given us.
What will visitors find when they go there?
There will be a library, there will be exhibits. We hope to have the exhibits changing from time to time. We will have access to the rotating exhibits that are sponsored and provided by places like the Washington Museum, Yad Vashem in Jerusalem, the Simon Wiesenthal Center. We're accessing their materials and sharing with them.
Now, you told me you'd like to set up a fund, an educational fund, to send teachers to learn how to teach.
In Jerusalem has an ongoing educational program where they train teachers from all over the world in some 22 different languages how to teach Holocaust studies. We hope to establish a scholarship fund so we will send teachers in junior and senior high school levels in Nassau County to Israel during the summer to take 3 to 4 week segments where they are trained to teach Holocaust studies. We hope to be able to pay for their tuition, room and board, and transportation. I think it'll be a lovely scholarship fund.
And quickly, please tell us when the center is open.
The center, it will be officially opened for the public October 4. We have the opening ceremonies. We have some additional renovations to complete, but by October 4 we will be open.
All right, and it'll be open 7 days a week, 5 days a week?
It's a volunteer staff. Initially we will be open 5 days a week, We hope to have it additional time, but that's subject to our volunteer staff.
All right. Much success to you, Ike
Thank you very
Blachor,
much.
as you open up the Holocaust Memorial and Educational Center in Glen Cove. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
There's more for you in just a second after this.